Hi, we are the group of Drake, Josh, Cody, Jacob, and myself, Callan. And today we're going to be talking about the French Revolution. First, we have Drake.
Estates is important for the social structure of the Middle Ages. The three estates were divided into the federal society. The first estate was the church. The second estate was the nobility. It was common for aristocrats to enter the church and thus shift from the second to the first estate. The third estate was the peasantry. Note that the categories defined by these traditional estates are gender specific, defined by what a man does for a living as much as the social class into which he was born. Women were classified differently. Medieval women were born in the second or third estate and might eventually become members of the first. Women were also categorized according to three specifically feminine estates: virgin, wife, and widow. It is interesting to note that women's estates was determined not by her profession but by her sexual activity. She's defined in relationship to the men with whom she sleeps, used to sleep, or never has slept. The rigid division of society in the three traditional estates begins to break down in the later Middle Ages. In the Canterbury Tales, Chaucer is highly conscious of the social divisions known as the estates. While the genre of the Canterbury Tales as a whole is a framed narrative, the general prologue to the Canterbury Tales is an example of the state's satire. A genre which satirizes the abuses that occur within the three traditional estates. In her personal prologue, the wife of Bath argues forcefully in the feminine estates of the wife and the widow should be valued as much as that of a virgin.
Who was involved in the French Revolution?
I'll tell you who did it. It was the French Society.
When was the French Revolution?
It took place between 1789 and 1799.
Why did the French Revolution happen?
The people of France were fed up with monarchy and came to Enlightenment principles of citizenship and inalienable rights of the people.
Where did the French Revolution take place?
It happened in France.
France got rid of their total monarchy by overthrowing the king.
Hello, my name is Joshua Marker, and I will be talking about the French Revolution Assembly.
Hello, Josh. How is your day going?
Great.
Would you like to tell us about the National Assembly?
Yes, I would. Between 1789 and 1802, France was wrecked by a revolution which radically changed the government and administration, military and culture of the nation, as well as plunging Europe into a series of wars. France went into a large feudal state under an absolute monarch to a republic which executed the king, and then to an empire under Napoleon Bonaparte.
Hi, I'm Cody Blair, and I will be talking about the radical movement while I'm playing the piano. The September massacre of the French Revolution, mobs slaughtered 3 Roman Catholic churches, bishops and more than 200 priests. In France, the French National Convention voted to implement terror decisions to repress French revolutionary.
Oh, I thought you actually were going to throw that.
Activities that ensues reign of terror that lasted until spring of 1794 and caused death of 35,000 to 40,000 people.
I'm Jacob, and I'm going to be talking about some of the events that happened to Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte was born in Agincourt, Crisca on August 15, 1769. On May 17, 1779, he began to study at the Royal Military Academy. On June 13, 1795, he was promoted to General of Army of the West.
Even if we throw right here.
On March 2nd, 1786, Napoleon is given command of the French army. On May 10, 1796, Napoleon wins the Battle of Rivoli. On January 14, 1797, Napoleon wins the Battle of Rivoli. How do you stop him? You got it? On October 17, 1784, he enrolls in the École Militaire. On October 28, 1785, he graduates from the École Militaire with the rank of the second lieutenant in the artillery. On November 3, 1785, he is stationed in Valence. On July 14, 1789, Paris mob storms at the Bastille. On June 13th, 1793, he was accused of being too pro-French. Napoleon and his family flee their household in Crisca. On December 22nd, 1793, for his courage at the internal French battalion at Toulon, Napoleon receives the new rank of the Brigadier General. On October 5th, 1795, the government assigns Napoleon the task of suppressing civil strife and rebellion against the Republic. On October 15th, 1785, at the home of Paul Francois Barras, a Directory member, Napoleon meets Rose D. On October 16th, 1785, Barras helps Napoleon win promotion to commander of the Army of the Interior. On November 17, 1796, he wins the Battle of Arcole. On July 2, 1798, there was the fall of Alexandria. On July 21, 1798, he wins the Battle of the Pyramids against Mamelukes in Egypt. On August 1, 1798, under the command of Admiral Nelson, the British fleet destroys the French Navy in the Battle of Aboukir. On March 2nd, 1786, Napoleon is given command of the French. I'm done.
Come on!